Welcome to Travel Tons, where adventurous people go, a place where you can find travel ideas. 15 unusual festivals in the world. Shinto Kanamara Matsuri in Kawasaki, Japan. Kanamara Festival has 3 portable shrines. Kankiiamara Mikoshi, Kanayama Boat Mikoshi, and Elizabeth Mikoshi are patrolled. Kanamara Mikoshi, a portable shrine with a square base and a roof. A wooden phallus is housed inside, the oldest of the 3 portable shrines. Kanamara Boat Mikoshi, a portable shrine with a boat-shaped base and a roof. Inside, a glowing black iron phallus is housed upwards. It was donated by Hitachi Zosen. Elizabeth Mikoshi, a portable shrine with a huge pink dildo on the base. There is no roof. The Kanamara Matsuri is centered on the Kanayama shrine, where the god Kanayama Hiko and the goddess Kanayama Hayam are venerated. They are both gods of blacksmithing, metalsmithing, and metalworks, and are also prayed to for easy childbirth, marital harmony, and protection from sexually transmitted infections. Kukur Tihar. On this day, people worship dogs to please Yama, the god of death, as they are considered to be his messengers. Dogs are decorated with tilaka and wear flower garlands around their necks. Worshippers offer them various foods including meat, milk, eggs, and dog food. It is considered a sin if someone acts disrespectfully to a dog on this day. Thaipusam or Thaipusam is a Tamil Hindu festival celebrated on the full moon of the Tamil month of Thai, January or February, usually coinciding with Pushya star, known as Pusam in Tamil. The festival commemorates the legend of the goddess Parvati, offering her son, Murugan, Kartikeya Avel a divine spear, so he could vanquish the Asura Surapidman and his brothers. It is also commonly believed that Thaipusam marks Murugan's birthday, though some other sources suggest that the date of Vikasi Visakam, which falls on the Vikasi month, May or June, is Murugan's birthday. Devotees pierce their lips and mouths with sharp metal objects to honor Lord Subramaniam, who is believed to be the destroyer of evil. Night of the Radishes is an annual event held on December 23rd in Oaxaca, Mexico, dedicated to the carving of oversized radishes, to create scenes that compete for prizes in various categories. The event has its origins in the colonial period when radishes were introduced by the Spanish. Oaxaca has a long wood carving tradition, and farmers began carving radishes into figures as a way to attract customers' attention at the Christmas market, which was held in the main square on December 23rd. In 1897, the city instituted the formal competition. As the city has grown, the government has had to dedicate land to the growing of the radishes used for the event, supervising their growth and distribution to competitors. Burning Man is an event focused on community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance held annually in the western United States. The name of the event comes from its culminating ceremony, the symbolic burning of a large wooden effigy, referred to as the Man, that occurs on the penultimate night of Burning Man, which is the Saturday evening before Labor Day. The event has been located since 1991 at Black Rock City in northwestern Nevada, a temporary city erected in the Black Rock Desert, about 100 miles, 160 kilometers, north-northeast of Reno. Because of the variety of goals fostered by participatory attendees, known as burners, Burning Man does not have a single focus. Features of the event are subject to the participants and include community, artwork, absurdity, decommodification, and revelry. Wife carrying is a contest in which male competitors race, while each carrying a female partner. The objective is for the male to carry the female through a special obstacle track in the fastest time. The sport was first introduced at Sankajärvi, Finland. Several types of carrying may be practiced, either a classic piggyback, a fireman's carry, over the shoulder, or Estonian style. Wife upside down on his back with her legs over the neck and shoulders. Tales have been passed down of a man named Herko Rosvo Ronkainen. This man was thought to be a robber in the late 1800s who lived in a forest. He supposedly ran around with his gang of thieves causing harm to villagers. From what has been found, there are 3 ideas as to how this sport was invented. Firstly, that Rosvo Ronkainen and his thieves were accused of stealing food and abducting women from villages in the area he lived in, then carrying these women on their backs as they ran away, hence the wife or woman carrying. The second suggestion is that young men would go to neighboring villages and abduct women to forcibly marry, often women who were already married. These wives were also carried on the backs of the young men. This was referred to as the practice of wife stealing. Lastly, is the idea that Rosvo Ronkainen trained his thieves to be faster and stronger by carrying big, heavy sacks on their backs, from which this sport evolved. Though the sport is often considered a joke, competitors take it very seriously, just like any other sport. Cooper's Kukur's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake is an annual event held on the spring bank holiday at Kukur's Hill, near Gloucester. In England, participants race down the 200-yard long hill, chasing a wheel of double Gloucester cheese. The event has a long tradition, held by the people of the local village of Brockworth, but now people from all over the world take part. The Guardian called it a world-famous event, with winners coming from Canada, Belgium, Egypt, Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. The most recent event was held on 29 May 2023. International Hair Freezing Contest is a sculpted hair competition held at a resort in the Takini Hot Springs, Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada. The annual competition involves participants sitting in a hot spring and sculpting their wet hair in cold temperatures. After about a minute, the hair freezes. The form of their hair at that time represents their contest entry. The contest is held each February and was started in 2011. First prize is $2,000. Baby jumping is a traditional Spanish festival dating back to 1620. It takes place annually to celebrate the Catholic feast of Corpus Christi in Castrillo de Murcia, a village in the municipality of Sasamin in the province of Burgos. During the act, known as El Salto del Calacho, the devil jump, or simply El Calacho, men dressed as the devil, known as the Calacho, in red and yellow suits, jump over babies born during the previous 12 months, who lie on mattresses in the street. The devils hold whips and oversized castanets as they jump over the infant children. Before the jump begins, the devils taunt onlookers until the arrival of atabolero drummers. These pious men signal the beginning of the jump, which represents the devils being driven out and on their way. They jump over the babies, absorbing their sins, taking such sins with them. The origins of the tradition are unknown, but it is said to cleanse the babies of original sin, ensuring them safe passage through life, and guarding against illness and evil spirits. Pope Benedict XVI asked Spanish priests to distance themselves from El Calacho, as the church teaches that the original sin is cleansed by baptism. Monkey Buffet Festival is held annually in Lopburi, Thailand. In 2007, the festival included giving fruits and vegetables to the local monkey population of 2,000 crab-eating macaques in Lopburi province north of Bangkok. The festival was described as one of the strangest festivals by London's Guardian newspaper, along with Spain's Baby Jumping Festival. A photograph from the Monkey Buffet Festival at Phra Prang Sam Yod Temple in Lopburi province shows a monkey trying to get at fresh fruits and vegetables embedded in blocks of ice. Toe wrestling is a sport involving two opponents who lock toes and attempt to pin each other's feet down, similar to arm wrestling. The sport was invented in 1976 in Staffordshire, United Kingdom by 4 drinkers in the Ye Old Royal Oak Inn. Toe wrestling is similar to arm wrestling. To play, players must take off their shoes and socks, as the game is played with bare feet. Players must link toes, and each player's foot must touch flat on the other person's 2 out of 3 rounds. Rounds are played first with the right foot, then left and right again if necessary. Boryong Mud Festival is an annual festival which takes place during the summer in Boryong, a town around 200 kilometers south of Seoul, South Korea. The first mud festival was staged in 1998, and, by 2007, the festival attracted 2.2 million visitors to Boryong. The mud is taken from the Boryong mudflats and trucked to the Daecheon Beach area, where it is used as the centerpiece of the mud experience land. The mud is considered rich in minerals and used to manufacture cosmetics. The festival was originally conceived as a marketing vehicle for Boryong Mud Cosmetics. Although the festival takes place over a period of around 2 weeks, it is most famous for its final weekend, which is popular with Korea's Western population. The final weekend of the festival is normally on the second weekend in July. In 1997, a range of cosmetics was produced using mud from the Boryong mudflats. The clothes were said to be full of minerals, bentonites, and germaniums, all of which occur naturally in the mud from the area. In order to promote these cosmetics, the Boryong Mud Festival was conceived. Through this festival, it was hoped people would learn more about the mud and the cosmetics. Harrow Wine Festival is a summer festival in the town of Harrow, La Rioja, Spain. It features a battle of wine and youth bullfights. It is considered a festival of international tourist interest and, therefore, is very tourist-friendly. The festival takes place on June 29th, the day of the patron saint San Pedro. The festival includes a mass that is celebrated at the chapel of San Felices de Bolivia. After the mass, the battle of wine begins. During lunch, the participants throw wine on each other until everyone is completely soaked in colored purple. The wine can be thrown using boots, bottles, water pistols, or anything that can contain liquid. World Body Painting Festival is a body painting festival and competition which is held annually in Austria since 2017 in Klagenfurt. It is attended by artists from 50 nations and attracts many thousands of spectators. The World Body Painting Festival is the biggest annual event in body painting culture and provides a worldwide platform for the art. It takes place in summer, usually in July, as part of the festival season of the southern region of Austria. It attracts artists from more than 50 countries and more than 30,000 spectators, and has been involved in creating the modern body painting art movement. The festival is open to adults and children and is considered a family-friendly environment. Artists compete on all 3 days with a given theme in the categories of brush and sponge, airbrush and special effects, for the World Champion Award, announced on Sunday. Also included are the World Facepainting Award, Amateur Award, Installation Award, Special Effects Face Makeup, Makeup Battle Award and the Photo Award. The festival closes with a paint party. Uphelia is a type of fire festival held annually from January to March in various communities in Shetland, Scotland, to mark the end of the Yule season. Each festival involves a torchlit procession by squads of costumed participants, known as geysers, that culminates in the burning of an imitation Viking galley. The largest festival held in Lerwick, Shetland's capital, involves a procession of up to 1,000 geysers, who march through the streets of Lerwick on the last Tuesday in January. Have you learned anything new? Where would you want to go? We make a list of ideas, guides, and recommendations for traveling. For more videos, click the subscribe button. Thank you.